So my final workout for this home thing is probably better for someone who has a little bit more experience, but it can be altered, and it's essentially just kind of focusing on a little bit of explosive work. And explosive work is going to get your heart rate up a lot. It's going to train your fast twitch muscle fibers. It's going to cause you to have like a productive like hormone response to what you're doing. And this one you might need a little bit more space and just hope that like a dog or cat doesn't run into you as you're doing this. Yes, so it's just a couple different movements. And I actually haven't timed it out, so I'm not sure how long it would take. But what you're going to start with is a warm-up. So it's going to include explosive movements that include jumping. So one of them is going to be a jump squat where you actually jump up. So you want to warm up by, doing either some cardio work outside where you go for a walk, but then also doing some just regular squats, right? We want to like explore the range of motion before we add in also the jumping factor. So essentially what it is it's 3 different movements. It's a plank, jump squats for height. So I want you to jump as high as you can each time you do one, and then burpees. Everyone's favorite, make peace with burpees. I call them get off the grounders. It's a useful tool, especially if you're the smallest person on the rugby team. So it's gonna start with 10 jump squats for height. So find space, and you're coming down all the way down to the bottom of your squat, jumping up as high as you can, resetting, jumping up, resetting, jumping up. I hope you enjoyed that whole 2 inches of vertical I have. So I would do that 10 times and reset and just try to jump up as high as I can. Really try to like push out of my toes, pop my hips as high as I can. And then I would go into a 1-minute plank. So just coming down right here. If a 1-minute plank's too long for you, you can cut it short. I think I have it listed as being about like 80% of like your maximum plank, right? So I can do 1-minute plank pretty easily, but if I keep doing it, it would get harder for me. That's kind of, you want to be like the thing that's initially easy, but eventually over time gets harder, but it's still possible the whole time. After that 1-minute plank, you're going to do 10 burpees. And burpees are basically, if I'm doing it at pace, I drop down, right? So I'm dropping down on my chest, I'm using my momentum, I'm here, using my momentum to pop up, get my feet underneath me, jumping up at the top, hands overhead. Okay, not everyone is doing that, not everyone's practicing that. So consider them get off the grounders, right? If you need to, like, just get down to the ground, come down to your chest, come back up, do a little jump, okay? It can be that, it can be dropping down, stepping up with one foot, coming together, jump. Whatever it is you're getting down and you're getting back up, okay? So all the way down flat, all the way back up so your hips are open with a little jump. And then after that, you're gonna do another 1-minute plank. And then eventually that cycles where you drop down to 8, and then it's a 45-second plank. And it's 8 of both movements. So if you see, I have it go from 10 of the explosive movements to 8 to 6. I mean, theoretically, you could go, if you wanted to challenge yourself, you could go all the way down to 2. And just kind of chop off 15 seconds of time. Or you could just go down to 6, which is what I have it at. Yeah, so that is my last workout for this. Also doesn't have a name, so if you think of a name and you do it, let me know how it goes.